From a teenage apprentice walking miles to Paris, to the name that defines global luxury, this is the story of Louis Vuitton. What began in the 1850s with a single workshop and a revolutionary flat-top trunk grew into a symbol of style, wealth, and innovation. Across wars, economic crashes, and shifting cultures, the brand not only survived, but thrived, reinventing itself from luggage maker to high fashion leader. From Georges Vuitton's iconic monogram to Marc Jacobs' daring runway collections and Virgil Abloh's streetwear revolution, Louis Vuitton has continually shaped the meaning of luxury. Today, it's more than a brand, it's an empire. Let's explore the history and evolution of Louis Vuitton, from humble beginnings to a global icon. In the mid-1800s, when travel was a luxury reserved for the elite, one young craftsman dared to change the way the world carried its dreams. His name was Louis Vuitton. Born in a small French village, he left home at just 13 years old, walking for days to reach Paris. There, he learned the delicate art of trunk making, mastering skills that would soon turn into a global legacy. But Vuitton wasn't satisfied with ordinary. He saw how clunky, round-top trunks wasted space and broke easily on long journeys. His solution was bold yet simple: the flat trunk. Easy to stack, durable, and elegant, it transformed travel from a burden into a statement of style. This wasn't just luggage, it was the beginning of a revolution. And from this single idea, Louis Vuitton set the foundation for what would become the most powerful name in luxury. Paris in the 1850s was buzzing with change: railways, steamships, and a new wave of adventure. But traveling in style was nearly impossible. Bulky, rounded trunks tipped over, couldn't stack, and often ruined belongings. Louis Vuitton saw an opportunity where others saw inconvenience. In 1858, he unveiled his masterpiece, the flat-top trunk. Its canvas covering made it lightweight yet sturdy, and its design allowed travelers to neatly stack several on long voyages. This wasn't just clever engineering. It was a breakthrough that perfectly matched the needs of a world on the move. Suddenly, Vuitton's workshop became the go-to destination for aristocrats, explorers, and wealthy travelers seeking both practicality and prestige. His trunks weren't just luggage anymore. They were symbols of modern travel. With this invention, Louis Vuitton had officially set his brand apart, proving that innovation and elegance could travel hand in hand. By 1854, Louis Vuitton's name was becoming a quiet force in Paris. That year, he opened his first workshop on Rue Neuve des Capucines, right in the heart of the fashion capital. His simple sign read, "Securely packs the most fragile objects." It was a promise that spoke directly to the elite, who demanded nothing but perfection. Word spread quickly. Vuitton's trunks weren't just practical, they were a statement of refinement. Royals, wealthy travelers, and even Empress Eugénie of France trusted him with their belongings. What began as one man's craft was turning into a brand associated with luxury, reliability, and innovation. Each trunk carried more than clothes, it carried status. Louis Vuitton wasn't just making boxes for travel, he was building a legacy. This small Parisian workshop was the birthplace of a house that would, over time, redefine what it meant to own something truly prestigious. When Louis Vuitton passed away in 1892, many feared his legacy might fade. But his son, Georges Vuitton, was determined to take the family name even further. Inheriting both his father's workshop and his restless drive, Georges immediately began thinking bigger, global. He envisioned Vuitton trunks not just in Paris, but across Europe, America, and beyond. But with fame came a new problem: counterfeiting. To protect the brand, Georges introduced the now iconic LV monogram in 1896, a bold design of interlocking initials, flowers, and quatrefoils. More than just decoration, it became a seal of authenticity and exclusivity. Georges also expanded into world fairs and international exhibitions, showcasing Vuitton craftsmanship on a global stage. Under his guidance, Louis Vuitton transformed from a respected trunk maker into a true luxury house. The Vuitton name was no longer just about travel, it was becoming an international symbol of prestige. As the 20th century unfolded, travel was no longer reserved only for royalty. It became a dream for the growing wealthy class. Louis Vuitton adapted quickly, expanding beyond trunks into handbags, cases, and accessories that fit the new lifestyle of modern elites. Pieces like the steamer bag and keepall weren't just practical. They were stylish companions that announced status wherever they appeared. Vuitton's creations started showing up at train stations, steamships, and even on the arms of Hollywood stars, shifting the brand's image from a craftsman's workshop to a fashion symbol. This was a turning point. Louis Vuitton wasn't simply about getting from one place to another. It was about how you traveled and, more importantly, how you looked while doing it. The brand's luggage had officially crossed into the world of style, setting the stage for Louis Vuitton to become more than a name. It became a lifestyle. The 1900s brought turbulence that tested even the strongest brands. World War I, the Great Depression, and later World War II disrupted industries everywhere. Yet Louis Vuitton managed to endure. The company faced shortages, shifting economies, and a world where luxury seemed out of place. But Vuitton's reputation for craftsmanship kept it alive. Families who valued heritage held onto their Vuitton pieces as treasures, symbols of stability in uncertain times. After the wars, as global travel reignited, demand for Vuitton luggage returned with new force. Jet-set culture was rising, and owning Vuitton wasn't just about carrying belongings. It was about carrying history. Through decades of uncertainty, the brand proved resilient, adapting without losing its essence. This survival wasn't luck. It was a testament to how deeply Vuitton had embedded itself into the idea of luxury. Even in hard times, Louis Vuitton remained a name worth holding on to. By the 1980s, Louis Vuitton was already a household name in luxury, but a bold move would elevate it into an empire. In 1987, Louis Vuitton merged with Moet Hennessy, creating LVMH, the world's largest luxury group. This merger wasn't just about expanding, it was about dominating the global stage. With champagne, cognac, and fashion under one roof, LVMH became a powerhouse of prestige, and Louis Vuitton stood proudly at its center. The union brought financial strength, global reach, and the ability to innovate on a larger scale than ever before. It also marked a new era where luxury became big business. Vuitton was no longer just a family brand. It was now part of a corporate giant shaping the future of luxury worldwide. This transformation set the stage for Louis Vuitton to evolve beyond luggage and accessories into fashion, art, and cultural influence. In 1997, Louis Vuitton made a daring leap. For the first time, the house famous for trunks and handbags stepped into the world of ready-to-wear fashion. The man leading this bold move was Marc Jacobs, appointed as the brand's first creative director. Jacobs understood that Vuitton couldn't rely on heritage alone. It needed fresh energy to attract a new generation. His debut runway collection stunned audiences, blending modern silhouettes with the brand's classic elegance. But he didn't stop there. Jacobs pioneered collaborations with artists like Steven Sprouse and Takashi Murakami, splashing vibrant colors and graffiti-style prints onto the iconic monogram. These daring choices sparked global attention, making Louis Vuitton not just a luxury brand, but a fashion trendsetter. What began with trunks had now evolved into high fashion on the world's most glamorous runways. Louis Vuitton had successfully reinvented itself, proving that tradition and innovation could walk hand in hand. As fashion shifted in the 2010s, Louis Vuitton once again found itself at the center of cultural change. The appointment of Virgil Abloh as artistic director in 2018 marked a groundbreaking moment, not just for the brand, but for luxury as a whole. Abloh brought streetwear into Vuitton's world, blending sneakers, hoodies, and bold graphics with the elegance of high fashion. Collaborations like Louis Vuitton x Supreme blurred the lines between street style and luxury, creating hype that had fans lining up outside stores worldwide. Celebrity endorsements from stars like Kanye West, Rihanna, and BTS fueled its global reach, making Vuitton resonate with a younger, diverse audience. This was no longer just a heritage brand, it was a cultural movement. By merging tradition with modern energy, Louis Vuitton redefined what luxury could look like in the 21st century, inclusive, youthful, and undeniably powerful. Today, Louis Vuitton stands as the most valuable luxury brand in the world, a symbol recognized from Paris to Tokyo, New York to Lagos. Its stores are more than boutiques. They're architectural landmarks, designed to embody art and culture as much as commerce. The brand continues to honor its roots in craftsmanship, with artisans still handcrafting trunks in Agnières, while also embracing the digital age with virtual fashion shows and NFT-inspired designs. From runway collections to exclusive collaborations, Vuitton balances heritage with innovation like no other. For celebrities, athletes, and trendsetters, carrying Louis Vuitton isn't just about fashion, it's about identity and status. Yet at its core, the story remains the same. A young craftsman's vision that turned a simple trunk into a global empire. Louis Vuitton has not just survived history, it has shaped it, proving that true luxury evolves but never fades.